My beautiful people, my great people, talking about the sit at home, the sit at home order, from either from Samanepa or the group of Igbo traders, but businessmen or women, either they came together to form a formidable force against the government, starting from the government of Buhari down to Tinubu, just because Nnamdi Kanu, who is the leader of the indigenous people of Biafra, is being held in captive. Open businesses from Monday or risk shutdown. Imo government tells banks. Sit at home order. Well, open businesses from Monday or risk shutdown. Imo government tells a bank and others. Oweri, the Imo State Commissioner for Trade and Investment, Simon Ebe Bulem, has decried what he described as a colossal damage to Igbo businesses across the southeast in the last couple of years as a result of the Monday sit at home, warning that the state government will shut down businesses, including banks, who failed to open for businesses from Monday next week. Okay, addressing a press conference in Owerri, the Imo State capital, on Thursday, Ebe Bulem extolled the strides of the government of Hope Usodimma led administration. Wow. Okay. Well, asserting that the government or the governor has continued to bring development and also deliver on the dividends of democracy. Now, on the dividends of democracy to the people of the state in the last 4 years. Now, in other words, I would say the government likened the Monday Sit at Home campaign across the southeast to a poisonous arrow. Yes, a poisonous arrow, adding that it was designed for and also designed for whichever way design for people to know that yes, poverty, impoverishment of the masses, and aimed at destroying their means of livelihood. Again, he likened this Monday Sit at Home campaign across the southeast to a poisonous arrow, adding that it was designed to impoverish the poor masses and aimed at destroying their means of livelihood. Well, he disclosed that the government has already rolled out palliatives. Now, rolled out palliative to give to who, or to the citizens of Imo State or citizens of Nigeria. Okay. Well, according to what he said, he disclosed that the government has already rolled out the palliatives to the people of the state, and from across the 27 local government areas to caution the effect of fuel subsidy removal and its attendant challenges ahead of further intervention of the federal government. According to him, the state governor, Senator Uzodimma, has directed relevant agencies to review stocks availability and start responding to the plight of the people of the state, particularly those in the most vulnerable category. Governor Hope Uzodimma has already drawn up plans and is distributing palliatives. We ascertain that the most vulnerable at the moment are PLWDs because they are the ones that go out to beg or do something menial jobs or some of those menial jobs in order to put food on their table. This is across the 27 local councils. Each beneficiary would go with 10 kilogram of rice, 12.5 kilogram of beans, and 10 kilogram of maize, 10 kilogram of spaghetti, salt and seasonings, and also other essentials commodities. Aside that, high discount pavilions will be open all around to allow people buy essentials at a subsidized rate, he stated. He added that the distribution would go on to other categories of people according to the magnitude of their vulnerability. He also warned that the authorities will have no other option than to shut any market cluster or group that disrupts free flow of businesses in the state. Okay, now I wanted to scroll down to where I heard palliatives. According to him, the state governor, Senator Hope Uzodinma, has directed relevant agencies to review stocks availability and start responding to the plight of the people of the state, particularly those in the most vulnerable category. Sorry, Governor Hope Uzodinma has already drawn up plans and is distributing palliatives. We ascertain that the most vulnerable at the moment are PLWDs because they are the ones that go out to beg or do something menial, and there are some of those menial jobs in order to put food on their table. This is across the 27 local government councils. Each beneficiary will go home with 10 kg of rice, 12.5 kg of beans, 10 kg of maize, 10 kg of spaghetti, also salt and seasoning and other essentials. Aside that, high discount pavilions will be open all around to allow people buy essentials at subsidized rate, is stated. Well, my point is that if there was no seat at home, government or the governor of the state or those that represent the government will not, tell us or will not do the needful before the sit at home. So is it because they should stop, the sit at home that they observe every Monday just because they don't go to work or do this, do that? I believe the government are trying to give palliative to citizens of those states, and or they are just telling us because that's how they do. I'm not in the east, but the truth must be told. Now, with all this palliative or with all this, bribe, I'll call it a bribe because if you're telling me the government will do this, the government will do that, why didn't they do it before it became, or before it became this ethic and it became this very strong? I mean, the economy is so very, very, appalling, so very, very downcasted, and every citizen is affected, both the rich and the poor. But it will likely affect the poor most just because there are no funds. But in other words, from the government or from the leaders or the politicians that have embezzled enough, I believe it may affect them also. But because the public funds is coming, the public funds are coming. Now, what do the public get in return? Palliative. Don't mention it. Tell them to come to the government house to come and have their palliative. Then they should go and open their businesses. Aside that, I don't think those block-headed, stubborn, Eastern or Nigerians in general, we don't want to attend to the government. I am one of those that one of them that, because I believe we are all stubborn, blockheaded when it comes to the politicians, when it comes to what the government is doing to us. Anything they tell us, as you just enter the left ear, they follow the right ear, they come and say, oh. Even if they still do it, they are still owing the public. They are owing the citizens, and they are not begging for their food or for palliative. They are not begging from the government. What they need is let Nnamdi Kanu be released, and they will release themselves for business. I know it has affected the economic in the state or the economy in the state, and that's why they are begging. Well, let the government do the needful first, then the citizen will join suit.